can't believe I am filming my July TBR. As usual, we are gonna choose our TBR from my TBR prompt jar. I don't think this requires any further explanation at this point, so let's just get into it. I'm gonna pick 8 books. I'm going to stick to 8. If I try and veer off and keep picking, shout at me in the comments, please. Right, let's just get into it and pick our first prompt. Oh, this one feels very small. What have we got here? Okay, pink cover. Do I only have one for this? I think I only have one. Although, is this a pink cover? No. I think it's got to be Love on the Brain, guys. It's the only one that's got a clear pink cover. This is by Ali Hazelwood. This is the second book in the STEM world or STEM series. I never read this one at the time because people said it was really similar to The Love Hypothesis. However, I have read The Love Hypothesis and the third one, Love Theoretically, and I just loved both of them. And I've just recently decided I want to read this one. I don't care if it's similar. I love those books and I'm happy to read something similar. Okay, that is book 1. Okay, book 1 done. That was easy. Didn't have much choice there. What have we got this time? I feel like I always get this prompt. Book that starts with a random letter. Let's do a random letter generator. Just gonna press spin. Let's see what we get. I always get such bad letters for this. Has it stopped? E, okay. That's surely not bad. E. No, I don't think I have any. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to spin again. Has it stopped? J. So we do have one, and that is Jane Eyre, but I'm not ready to read that one yet because I have a video idea in mind and I'm not ready to do it yet. So we're gonna have to spin again, I'm sorry. This is always rubbish. Maybe I should start looking at what I've got on Kindle. I might look at Kindle in a minute actually, if we can't make this next one work. S. Surely there's going to be an S. See what I've got on my Kindle library because we might have to go for a Kindle book here. Oh, I got a new phone and it's logged me out of everything. EJS. Let's see what we've got. There's literally nothing. Why is this prompt so hard? You know what? I think I'm going to have to just pick another prompt because it's just not working for me. Okay, we're just going to pick another prompt. Sorry about that. Just can't make it work. Book with a number in the title. Did we have this one last time? I'm assuming that the only option I'm going to have is Taming 7. Oh, we do have 9th House actually. That technically has a number in the title, but let's be honest, I'm going to choose Taming 7. I'm very excited to get to this. This is the 5th book in the Boys of Torment series. This follows Gibbsy and Claire, and I'm very excited to read their book, although I feel like I haven't heard the best things about this. So that's a bit of a shame because I think this was very highly anticipated for everybody, including myself, but I don't know. I'm excited to have it on the TBR though because that means I can get all up to date with this series in July, and that will feel great. Okay. Next prompt. That's only 2. That letter generator is really slowing me down. Okay, this next one is hardcover. Okay, I have many hardcover options. Well, that was a bit dramatic. I don't have that many, but I do have some. I also have one that I have pre-ordered and is now upstairs, but I haven't opened it yet because I'm gonna wait to just film a book haul. So I could put that one on. No, I think I'm going to choose one of these. And I think I'm maybe between either Feybound or A Fate Inked in Blood. Maybe Feybound. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Feybound by Sarah L. Arifi. This is a fantasy book and it basically follows 2 sisters who are elves. One of them is an elven warrior. The other one is, I don't know what she's doing, but they basically, one of them makes a big mistake and they basically get exiled from the elven lands and they have to go to the Fey lands. And it says, torn between their loyalty to each other, their elven homeland and their hearts. So it sounds like we're going to have some romance in this as well. Somebody messaged me, I'm pretty sure, saying that they read this and loved it. And I'm excited to pick it up. So yeah. Okay, book number 3. Nice to have a fantasy on the TBR, isn't it? Right, next prompt. Oh, I keep getting these colour ones. A book with yellow on the cover. Oh, this one has some yellow. So basically my options are The Prison Healer, which, is this title yellow? I think it's yellow. I think maybe it's supposed to be gold, but in my opinion, that is yellow. So I think that could be an option. Then we have Fix It Up. This is more obvious yellow on the ladder. And then we have Belladonna, which the bird, I feel like is a bit yellow. To be honest, I want to read all three of these. Any of them would be a good option. What have we got? I kind of want to read Fix It Up. This is on my 24 books reading 2024, I'm pretty sure. And I've just wanted to read this for so long. It's Brother's Best Friend. It just sounds really good. It's a Tessa Bailey book. It's quite an old Tessa Bailey book, but I've been always really intrigued by it and I would like to give it a go. So I think I'm gonna go with Fix It Up. As I said, like I would be happy with either of these two on the TBR, but you know, it's summertime. I'm gravitating a bit more towards romances than fantasy at the moment. And yeah, as I said, all I know is it's Brother's Best Friend. Don't know much else about it. It's a Tessa Bailey book. I'm sure it's gonna be pretty spicy. That is 4 books picked. Next prompt. Let's see what we get. This feels like a really small one. Oh, okay. Small town romance. Now, again, I have a pre-order upstairs that would fit this prompt. Are any of these small town romance? I don't think I have any other small town romance. Actually, I say it's upstairs. It's not upstairs. What am I on about? It's only just come out today. And have I even pre-ordered it? I don't think I have. Let me have a look at my Amazon. Oh, it arrives today. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go with Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. This is the second book in her Lakefront Billionaire series, which is a small town romance series. And yeah, that's gonna be my book. Okay, that's cool. Maybe I'm gonna need to do this book unboxing soon so that I can read that in July. Okay, so that is 5 books picked. So we have 3 more to go. Book with flowers on the cover. Okay, I think I've got a few options for this one. I actually have more, but these are the ones that I'm considering. So, firstly we have Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. This is kind of more foliage, I don't know how you say it, than flowers. But there's definitely some flowers like down there. So I could read this, I really want to read this, but I don't know if it's a good summertime book. Although saying that, I think thrillers are really fun to read in summer, so it could be a good option. And I've not read a thriller in so long. My other 2 options are fantasies, and these are the same 2 that I had for yellow on the cover. So I think maybe it's a sign that I should pick one of these. Let's follow the signs that we're being given. So we have The Prison Healer. This is the first book in the Prison Healer series. I don't know, it might have a different name, to be honest. All I know is that I was actually going to say is that she's like works as a healer at a prison. Obviously Maisie. I feel like people seem to say that these books aren't that good, but they have really good endings or like plot twists. But that like for a lot of the book it's quite slow. And then this one, Belladonna, again, this is a series, or is it just going to be 2 books? There's 2 books out. I don't know if there's going to be any more. It's like a romantic gothic fantasy, I think. And this sounds really good, but I just don't know if it's the right time of year to be reading this. This feels like it would be a really good, cozy autumnal read. Oh my god, why can't I choose? This is so like typical me making this like the hardest decision of my life. Let's go with, because it's a gothic book, I think I'm just gonna wait and read it in autumn, or like at least more the end of summer. Just feels like I'd be doing a disservice reading it now. So I think I'm gonna go for The Prison Healer. Saying that, I could still go for Home Before Dark and like not start another series, and I really want to read a Riley Sager book, and also it's on my 24 books reading 2024 list to read a Riley Sager book, so I could cross that off here. I'm gonna go for Home Before Dark because I just think it'll be good to like mix up the genres a bit. Now I am really hoping that I do get an option to add another fantasy though. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the one on Kindle, not one on Kindle, plus Love Unwritten, that's 6. 2 more to go. Why do I just get all these cover ones? Blue cover. Honestly, everything's been about the cover. Oh no, this is perfect. Okay. I mean, I could choose The Prison Healer because technically, like, would you not say that that's a blue colour? I would. But there is a book that I really want to read ASAP, and I'm just gonna have to add it. Oh, actually, does it count as a blue cover? Like the back of it is completely blue. The spine is blue. The front, however, there's the blue sky, but then it's more like green. Does this count as a blue cover? I do have others which are much more obviously blue, like the Bridge Kingdom and even the Nanny, which I also really want to read. That is very blue. I don't know if I can pick Cross the Line for this. No, I feel like that's, when I have so many blue options, that's just taking the piss a bit. So I think I'm gonna go for a blue book. Okay, do I want to start the Bridge Kingdom or do I want to start the Prison Healer? I think I'm actually going to go for the Bridge Kingdom by Daniel L. Jensen. This is it a YA? No, I don't know if it's YA, but it's a like romance fantasy series. Enemies to lovers. It says, what if you fall in love with the one you were sent to destroy? This is quite old, I think, but I just really want to read it, so there we go. And then let's go for our last pick. If I could somehow get Cross the Line on, then that would be really good. And I'm just putting that into the universe because sometimes when I've like done this before, why do these all keep flying out? Sometimes when, oh my god, when I've done this before, I feel like the jar listens to me. We have a bit of a special connection. This one fell out. I feel like that's the jar telling me. I mean, loads just fell out, but this one just, guys, you're not gonna believe it. Any book you want. I said that this jar has a special bond with me, like we are really bonded, and sometimes it just really gives me what I need. That is perfect. Cross the Line by Simone Soltani. Yay! This is an F1 romance. I'm so excited to read this. That is perfect. Okay, let's quickly rearrange and go through all of the books. I have to say that my cart is looking very short on romance books, but to be honest, that's also because I have loads of them in a pile over there because I'm taking them with me on holiday because they were picked during my holiday TBR video, and I'm sure I won't read all of them, so I think we'll have some more added on. Right, let's go through these. Firstly, we have Feybound. I can't remember what this was for. Hardback. This was a hardback pick. Yeah, really excited to read this. A fantasy. You know what? Let's just put the fantasies together. I like there to be an order to my TBR cart that makes sense to me. So we then have The Bridge Kingdom by Daniel L. Jensen, as we just saw. This was, no, this wasn't my free pick. This was a blue cover. And then we have a thriller, because let's just transition nicely, I think. Is this a thriller or a horror? I don't know. We have Home Before Dark. I think I chose this for flowers on the cover, which who would have thought that this book I would have chosen for flowers on the cover? But like, as I said, I promise you there are some flowers on the cover and also on the back as well, if you can see that. So I'm not lying. And now we have loads of romance. So we have Fix It Up by Tessa Bailey. This was for yellow on the cover. A Brother's Best Friend romance, super excited for that. Then we have Cross the Line, which we just spoke about. This was my free pick, super excited. An F1 romance. Then we have Taming Seven by Chloe Walsh. This was for a book with a number in the title. This is the next book in the Boys of Torment series. I'm very excited for this. Then we have Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. This was a pick for a pink cover. This is a STEM romance. I'm excited. And then finally we have Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher, which is her new release, which is arriving today, comes out today. And yeah, that will be the 8th book on my TBR. Have I actually managed to do 8 this time? Because normally I either keep adding books and have like 10 or 11, or I, like last month, miscount and only add 7. So let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus that one, 8. Perfect. I've done it right for once, guys. Well, who would have thought we'd have seen the day where I followed the rules of my TBR jar video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you are particularly interested in seeing me read one of these books, then let me know down in the comments so I can make sure to include that in a reading vlog for you. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I would love to see you in the next video. Bye!